Hey everyone, happy spring. How are you? This is Barbara Teckel, and today is Sunday, March 24th. I am actually recording this on a beautiful, beautiful spring day. And apologies, I am in my scrubby clothes today because after this, I am going to be jumping outside and helping to rake up the yard and put away some of the Christmas decorations that were frozen to the ground. So don't mind me in my scrubby clothes, but I have a reading for you today. And thinking about spring here in the Northern Hemisphere, and I am just relishing in the warmth from the sun, and the snow is almost gone. And I thought it would be great to do a reading on what we all most need to know as we awaken to this new season of spring. What do we most need to know as we move into this season of rebirth, and everything is going to start to bud and then eventually blossom? So I worked with the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. It's the deck I work with most often, and it's by Colette Baron Reed. And I also worked with the Spirit Animal Oracle, which is also by Colette. So first of all, the first card I got, which I thought was so perfect for spring, and the question that I posed is clean it up, number 21. So it was actually in reverse, which in this deck means protection. And all that means is just a little extra nudge from Spirit to just pay attention to the message. That Spirit really wants us to understand this and really embrace it and really embody it. So how I saw this card is I immediately, seeing the deer standing on the big rock, I thought of this as this card sharing with us that in order to stand on solid ground and to be centered in our lives, is that we have to sweep away what no longer serves us. Now, that's not always easy to do. I understand this, but it's vital. It's vital in order that we live more meaningful lives, is that we do get rid of what no longer serves us. So in order to live more fully, perhaps this card might be for you that maybe you need to purge negativity from your mind and from your life. And, sometimes that means creating boundaries. Sometimes it means letting go of, people in your life that tend to bring you down if they're negative. And that doesn't mean that they're bad people. It just means, you might be at a different place in your life, and that's okay. That's absolutely okay. But it's time to purge that negativity in order that you can enjoy more of this beautiful season and awaken to what really matters to you in your life, right? Or perhaps for you, it might mean clearing clutter from your home, maybe clearing clutter from your yard, like I'm going to do today. And, or perhaps it might be clearing away old ways of thinking. Maybe you believed in one way for so long and you've really been contemplating something and you're thinking, I just really have a different perspective on that. But sometimes we're afraid to let go of what we once thought, for fear of what others might think. But it's okay. Whatever feels right to you, let go of that old thinking if that no longer serves you. And that's what this card is asking us to do, is to sweep that all the way, to take the time to either purge negativity from our lives, to clean up the clutter in our homes and in our yards, or maybe in, relationships, and just allow a new energy to come into our lives. So it's also, this card I also felt is also about getting to the core, perhaps for you, getting to the core of something that you may carry as a burden. And, when we can acknowledge something that causes us pain in our lives, it helps to lessen the intensity, and it helps us to work with, what that is about. Where did that come from? Where does that pain come from? If you can sit and take the time to look at that, and then eventually come to see that as a gift, something that was painful in your life, you are able, it's that pain then actually loosens its grip on you. And this is something that I've written about in my new book and that I'll be eventually sharing in my new book, and my journey to releasing a past pain that I carried with me. And by doing so, by cleaning that up, it brought this new energy into my life that I'm really enjoying. And we just recently remodeled our kitchen, and I can't tell you how good that feels. It just feels so fresh and new. I'm wanting to cook more, which is unusual for me, but I'm just really enjoying the new energy. So let's remember that. I really believe that this is the card that is helping us to see when we sweep away what no longer serves us. This new energy is able to come in and fill our hearts with more joy and more happiness, and just this new sense of renewal and energy. So the card that I pulled for the animal that will be guiding us as we sweep away what no longer serves us, I thought was so perfect, and it's one of my favorite animals. It's actually a bird, and it is hummingbird spirit. Be here now. And I thought this was very fitting as well, because as we learn to clean it up, we are able to be here now more often. Because when we've got these old ways of thinking that we want to get rid of, or we're trying to deal with a pain and move through that pain, we are able, what happens is we tend to live in the past a lot, don't we? And we're constantly, our mind is going through this loop of I should have, I could have, I should do this. But when we let go of that and we clean that up, we can be here in the moment much more easily than if we're carrying all of those things as a burden. So when I look at this card, I see, the hummingbird enjoying the nectar of that flower. And that's for us too, to enjoy the sweetness of life and the abundance of life that is there for us when we let go of what no longer serves us. And, it helps us to see more of the abundance that is all around us when we let go of those burdens and we clean those things up that need to be cleaned up in our life. And I just love that the hummingbird is able to fly forward and backward and up, and then we get to do the same. We don't get stuck. When we clean things up in our life, we don't stay stuck. And then we can fly in ways that we never imagined as well either. So I hope you enjoyed this card this card reading, as we move into this beautiful new season of spring. And I encourage you to clean up whatever it is you need to clean up in your life so that you can enjoy more of the sweetness and joy in life also. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I will look forward to bringing I always trip over my words in my videos. Okay, so for me, you know what? I need to clean up slowing down when I talk and I share these readings with you. So enjoy the season of spring or the new season wherever you are, and I will be back again soon. Take good care. Bye for now.